Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. My goodness, so we have some spicy poshy news today regarding Victoria Beckham and Meghan Markle. So if you're not familiar with Victoria Beckham, she and Meghan Markle were friends. Of course, Victoria Beckham is a former Spice Girl. She was Posh Spice. And she is married, of course, to, I believe it's now Sir David Beckham. And they've got a little bit of a history with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So Victoria had offered Meghan Markle way back when to wear some of her clothes when she was still with the royal family and doing tours down in Australia. And Meghan Markle, I think, chose not to wear some of her brand. And when she did wear it, she just looks so horrible in it because she never irons anything. It's always so baggy. So they had a little bit of a falling out because Meghan had told Harry, allegedly, that she thought that Victoria Beckham and David Beckham were leaking stories about them. This is back when they were still with the royal family. They came out and denied it. And then when Harry was down in Australia, I think it was for one of his charities, or maybe it was from Invictus, I can't remember. I think it was Invictus. And David Beckham flew down there, a 20-hour flight, to go down there and support Harry on it, and Harry wouldn't even see him. In fact, he just refused to even see him. And David Beckham had to fly back to the UK without ever seeing Prince Harry because he was going to support him. Well, since then, they've had a falling out and they don't speak anymore. And the Beckhams have had incredible success. See what happens when you disassociate yourself with all these nasty energy? Allegedly, of course. So now it turns out Anna Wintour, who was the editor of Vogue magazine, and Vogue Condé Nast, I believe is the name of it. Anna Wintour stepped back after 37 years in June, and she still is the global editorial director at Vogue Condé Nast. And now it's rumored that Victoria Beckham is being eyed as the next either editor at Vogue Condé Nast, or she's going to be a contributing editor. I'm not sure which one, and rumors are that she's very interested. Wouldn't that be just such delicious, what a delicious turn to the whole friendship, non-friendship saga between Meghan and Victoria. So let's find out now how Meghan's going to respond to this. Is Victoria going to become the new editor? And if she does, how is Meghan going to respond? Because rumors are that Meghan is dying to get in with Vogue magazine. She wants them to start promoting her again, even though she's just been terrible. She has been terrible, of course, because she's not really a fashion person. Anything she tries to wear, she looks horrible in, except when she was being styled by Jessica Mulroney. That's the only time that Meghan really looked very stylish and fashionable. She wore colors other than beige or white. There are pictures of her in some really pretty blues and greens and reds, and she actually looked really nice in them because the clothes were fitted, they were stylish, they accentuated the good parts of her figure and kind of, hid the bad parts. I mean, like any stylist would do for you. So, very interesting. Okay, so I digress. Before I get started with the Golden Black Cat Tarot, which demanded to be used for this reading, if you want to sign up for a private reading, please click on the description box, the link in the description box below. Readings are open only through the end of August, and then they'll close for September, and I will open them again in October and November. So if you'd like a private reading, just click on the link, or you can gift it to someone if you would like. All right, for this very delicious reading, we're going to use the Golden Black Cat Tarot. Really lovely deck. It's very catty, as you can imagine, and it does have some interesting responses. So it's a big deck, so I'll probably gonna have a hard time reaching it, but I'll do my best. All right, so regarding Victoria Beckham and Meghan Markle and the Vogue magazine, Vogue Condé Nast. All right, so is Victoria Beckham going to be the new editor, or at least the contributing editor of Vogue Condé Nast? Is that going to happen? And what does Meghan Markle think of Victoria Beckham possibly becoming the new editor? Ooh, 5 of Swords. Well, that's some fighting right there. Well, okay. And then what will Victoria Beckham do in regards to Meghan Markle if she does become the new editor or the contributing editor? Is she going to, what's she going to do if she becomes an editor in regards to Meghan Markle? What do we have here? We have, the Hanged Cat reverse. That's becoming unstuck from a situation. You now see what it is you need to do to free yourself from a stuck position. All right, what will Meghan Markle do if Victoria Beckham becomes the new editor? What's she going to do? Will Meghan Markle try to be friends again with Victoria Beckham? After she was Markle, absolutely. Victoria was Markle. So is Meghan going to try to be friends again? Will Victoria try to be friends again with Meghan Markle? And then what's the future of the relationship between Meghan Markle and Victoria Beckham? So we're just digging into this whole dynamic between the two of them. What's going to happen? See if we can find out from the Golden Black Cat Tarot. All right, we'll do 1 or 2 more shuffles here. I think this is just about ready. All right, we're going to go with that one. What are we going to find out? And, well, that wanted to fall too, so I'll just let it. All right, so we have 7 questions. We will do 7 cards. All right, let's see what we can find out. These are such big cards. Whoops. Back to my camera. There we go. I can join energy. Ace of Wands. A new idea. The Sun, success and being in public, death in reverse. Transformation, a permanent ending. Permanent transformation. Oh my heavens. Okay, so we have a new idea that's going to bear fruit. A very, very public victory, a public success, and a permanent ending. Heavens. All right. What do we have here? Will Victoria Beckham become the new editor of, or the contributing editor of Vogue Condé Nast? 9 of Pentacles. That's a very successful single woman, or just can be a very successful, wealthy woman. I'd say that's a yes. She has a great chance of becoming the new editor. Very interesting. Okay. And this is also big money too. She'll make really good money. She's going to be very successful and very wealthy in her own right. Bullseye. Bing, bing, bing. Absolutely. That looks like she probably will be. What does Meghan Markle think of Victoria Beckham possibly becoming the new editor? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Not happy about the situation. So Page of Pentacles upright is about spinning a story or telling a story. It's also a learning card. And in reverse, she might spin out a story that's not true. She may try to put some digs in the background by putting out some stories about Victoria, or maybe putting out stories that she hasn't gotten the editor job, although how would Meghan Markle know? And putting out some stories that aren't true, and some vicious stories as well. Wow, okay. Interesting. All right. So what does she think of it? She doesn't think it's a good idea. She doesn't believe it. She thinks it's a story that's not true. She thinks she won't become the editor. Oh, how interesting. And she may put out stories like that. All right, what will Victoria Beckham do in regards to Meghan Markle if she does become the editor? What's she going to do? Knight of Pentacles. She's going to tell the truth, and she's going to tell the truth about Harry. This could be Harry. Knight of Pentacles could be a Harry card. It's also about being trustworthy and honest. She's gonna be very trustworthy and honest about what happened with Meghan Markle, and especially in regards to Harry. She'll put her story out there. She will, and she's going to do it in a new way. She'll do it in a new way, very public, and she may announce the permanent ending of their relationship, or how through Harry, the two of them ended their relationship, ended any association. Ooh, that's very interesting. What will Meghan Markle do if Victoria Beckham becomes the new editor? What's she going to do? The Hermit in reverse. She's gonna dump on Harry. This is another Harry card. 2 Harry cards in a row. Harry's got a big role in this. Victoria will tell the truth, having to do with Harry. She's gonna put out. She's gonna be very trustworthy and honest about it. And Meghan's gonna diss on Harry. Whatever Victoria says here, Meghan's gonna totally say either that's not true or yes, he was such an idiot. She's gonna absolutely diss on him. Hermit in reverse. Goodness. How interesting. She's going to support Harry, or at least tell the truth of what happened with it, and Meghan's going to absolutely diss him. Wow. Okay. Will Meghan Markle try to be friends again with Victoria Beckham if she becomes the editor? Is that going to happen? The Star. She's hoping it because she wants to bring attention to herself. She's also going to be spinning these stories that aren't true about Victoria. She's trying to bring the attention back to herself and away from Victoria. So yes, she will try to. She's going to do it in a new way, very public, but it will actually, whether she wants it or not, there is a permanent ending to their relationship. She's going to have a lot of hope that she will become a new, or she will be able to rekindle their relationship. Is Victoria Beckham going to try to rekindle the relationship or become friends again with Meghan Markle? 8 of Wands in reverse. Nope, blocked. Block. Either one of them. She doesn't want to be friends with Harry either. 8 of Wands upright is about fast-moving energy, communication, and air travel. And in reverse, blocked energy. Nope. Is she going to try to become friends again with Meghan Markle? Why, no, she won't. And she's going to make that very clear when she talks about Harry. I don't think she wants to be friends with Harry either. Goodness. Well, what's the future of the relationship between Meghan Markle and Victoria Beckham? What's that relationship going to be like? 6 of Cups. Well, that's the past. Ooh, it's also about children, and it's about where you grew up, too. The future of the relationship, if there's, well, there is none because the Hermit is in reverse. They have a past relationship, and that's it. If she talks about them at all, she's going to talk about them in the past and what happened. She may write her story on what happened with them. And it's going to be a new approach. And she's going to be very upfront and public. This is what happened, and this is how our relationship is permanently ended. Permanently changed, permanently transitioned, transformed. Because of this dust-up with Harry. It has more to do with Harry's treatment of her husband, David. When David flew over there, took that 20-hour flight there and a 20-hour flight back, and Harry could not even be bothered to see David. Victoria does not forgive that. She's still remembering that. She's still thinking about the past and how they were treated. She's going to block the energy. Wow. Victoria wants none of it. How interesting. All right, let's do a wrap-up here. For Victoria Beckham, is she going to become the new editor or the new contributing editor of Vogue Condé Nast? Yes, she absolutely, I believe she is. And if she does get it, she's going to be very successful in her own right. She will carry on, and she may improve the reputation and the wealth of Vogue magazine. And what does Meghan Markle think of this possibly happening? She thinks it's not true. She thinks she does not have a good chance at it, and she's going to spin some nasty stories about it as well. And then what will Victoria Beckham do in regards to Meghan Markle if she does become the new editor? She's going to be very honest and trustworthy and tell things about their relationship with Harry. I don't think she even wants to bring any attention to Meghan, because she doesn't want to bring her into like focus. She doesn't want any attention on Meghan. She wants it all to be on Harry, and how Harry's the one who permanently transformed the relationship. Wow. Okay. And she's going to have a new way of presenting her information. Maybe she'll have like a new series of articles or a new column or something where she's going to, oh, I wonder if she's going to have like a new column about the royal family, like new updates. Oh, wouldn't that be so fascinating? Oh my gosh, I would totally be on board with that. If Vogue magazine had something that they, weekly or monthly, wow, I'm going to talk about this. If Vogue magazine has something about the royal family and specifically about what's going on, heavens. All right, what will Meghan Markle do if Victoria Beckham becomes editor? She's going to diss on Harry. She's gonna probably come back with whatever Victoria says here. She's going to come back and say that's not true. And if she does say that it's true, it's like, well, Harry was the one who did it. I mean, he's the one who screwed up the relationship, not me. Wow. She's going to play into whatever Victoria says here and says, yeah, Harry's the one who did it, not me. He was the asshole. Oh. I got to edit that out. Sorry. My goodness. All right. And then will Meghan Markle try to be friends again with Victoria Beckham? She's going to try, but she wants the attention on her. Not because she wants to be friends, but because she wants the attention brought to her, to Meghan Markle. She's going to be hopeful, and she's going to have faith in it, and she's going to try to heal their relationship, and it's not going to work. Not going to work. But she's going to try. And will Victoria Beckham want to be friends? Try to be friends again with Meghan Markle? Nope. She's going to block every single attempt. Block every single attempt. And block the attempts for Harry, too. And what's the future of the relationship between Meghan Markle and Victoria Beckham? There really isn't a future. This is all about the past. She's going to talk about the past, what Harry did. And I think she's going to try to not bring the attention onto Meghan because she just doesn't. She doesn't want to focus on her. She doesn't want her to have any glory at all. And when she does talk about Harry, she's going to just tell the truth about what happened in the past and how Harry was the one who permanently transferred the relationship. How interesting, my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please like and share. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate my subscribers. Hope you guys are enjoying the readings. And if you're not a subscriber, well, what you waiting for? It's free. Just click on that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss another reading. Now, I have had reports that a lot of people say they're being unsubscribed from my channel or they're not getting notifications. So check your subscription. Make sure you're still subscribed. And do click on that notification bell so you will get notifications. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.